What's good? It's Dan, the Corporate Thief Beats, with another tooltip for you today. This is the 7th video in the music marketing tooltip series. The last video I did was on Canva, and that was a great video showing you how to create little graphics for your YouTube channel, for your website and stuff like that. Today I'm going to be talking about a WordPress tool. The only problem with this tool is that it's not a free tool. There are free tools out there, but this tool that I'm going to show you now, I use it with WordPress, so you have to have a WordPress website to use it. I think you can get some kind of code as well, but I haven't done that with this tool. I only use the plugin for it, and I'll show you how it works in a minute. But there are free tools out there. Basically, it's a lot. What this tool is, it's called Social Locker, and basically you can put a link. You can put a download, any kind of stuff, your mixtape, your beats behind this social locker. People have to tweet, share, or Google Plus you, or whatever kind of stuff, subscribe to you, or like you, whatever. Maybe I don't think you can lose the like one anymore, because I think Facebook kind of stopped that like gating thing. I'm not sure if it does or not work anymore, but I always try and just get people to share stuff, because I think it's more effective. Like people liking stuff on Facebook, I just don't think you get any kind of traction off of it. I think if you don't get someone to share something, it's a waste of time. But basically, if you get someone to tweet or share something, a link will be revealed. So I'm just gonna +1 this here, and it will share the link. 1 second now. I'll tweet it out, and it will share this link on my Twitter page. Basically, I gave this person a message to tweet, and when you close it, it reveals the link. Now, I downloaded that. I can download this beat now. It reveals that link, so all I have to do is click that link, and it will take me to that free beat. And basically, that's what the Social Locker is. It's just a tool where you can put in a message, and people have to socially share that to get the free stuff. And I have it in another area here somewhere. 1 second now. I'll just find that post, because it resets after a day. That's the problem with it. I did with it now, is that it just takes a couple of minutes to refresh, or a couple of days to refresh. And 1 second, I have it here as well. This was another blog post I use. And I use the Social Locker to promote my posts, basically. So if I upload a new article talking about a beat, I'll give away a free download, 1 free beat download, or I'll give away an ebook, or a couple of articles, or a special video that I created just for that blog post. And you guys can do this with whatever content you create. Like here, I had a great interview with Jesse Kramer from Rap Rebirth with the Mixtape Marketing Podcast, and Jesse came on, and we talked about hip-hop, ghostwriting, really cool stuff. Check out that podcast, but that's another different thing anyway. But he had like a preview on his website of the ebook, and I used that to help promote this episode, and hopefully it gets people to buy his ebook as well. So anyone can just share this or tweet this out, and they'll get that preview of Jesse's ebook, and it just shows them what's in it. And it's just I think the reason why I like this tool is because you can see it here. It just has something there behind it. A lot of the time people will just share this because people are naturally curious. Let's say if you had a bonus song on your mixtape, or you had like a special tour in your area that you're doing, and you wanted to tell people where it was or something, you're doing a special tour or something like that. I don't know, it's up to you guys to come up with this kind of content yourselves. Like here, I'm using a preview from an ebook, and to promote this post. You guys can do it with your mixtapes as well. If you don't want to collect emails, you can use this to actually collect emails as well, but I just use it for social proof, or for social shares. So 24 people were curious, and they shared this page with their Facebook followers because they wanted to see what's behind the wall. And the greatest thing there is you can make that little thing blurry, so that image blurry, so they can't read it, but they know that there's something behind there. and that's why I really like the tool. So this tool is called Social Locker. It's with WordPress, and you can see it here. And basically, I'm going to show you how I create one. I'm going to create a new locker, and this is a plugin that I downloaded. This tool was like 20 bucks, I think. So I'm sorry guys, I know most of the tools that I showed you were free, but there are tools out there that are like this. There is another tool called Tweet to Download or something like that, and that's a cool tool. But the worst thing is they have a bunch of ads on it. They take you away from my site. That's one of the reasons why I didn't like those other free tools, because they take you away from my site. That's the biggest reason I don't want to use them. I would gladly pay 20 to 50 bucks or 100 bucks to keep everything on my site. With those other tools, even the download link is on their site. They have ads nearly in the tweet and all this kind of stuff, and I don't like those tools because they just kind of overly promote themselves. It's fine, they're given away for free, but I just wanted the Social Locker tool instead. So I'm just going to create see the way you can use an email one, but I tend to just use it for social shares. That's all. So every time I make a blog post, I put up a Social Locker, I give away, let's say, a freebie, or I give away a free ebook or a one-page PDF on tools I use or something like that. Some kind of incentive to download, to share the blog post. So let's say I'm going to call this one share this article with your followers. Okay, this content is locked. Share this content on share this content. Oh yeah, share. 1 second. Share to down. I'm a bit slow today, guys. Bear with me. Share to download freebie. Okay, that's just a generic kind of quick way of creating something. The best thing with this plugin now, you don't have to mess around with code or anything like that. So if you're not good with code, you don't have to. Please support us by using one of the contents to unlock the free hip hop beat release. So I don't really like the like button one, so I usually turn that off. I don't want it on. I usually use the share button instead. So I will turn on the share button, and the share button is a much more effective use of promotion. You can use these other ones as well, like Google Share and stuff like that. That's fine. I think the YouTube subscribe one is a little flawed because when you ask for this, you have to kind of go through a couple of hoops to get your subscribe button, and then they kind of have these buttons that come up after asking for permission to look at your YouTube account, and which will probably scare people off, so I never bothered with it. Most people will try and use it. It's actually not a bad way to build up your YouTube channel, but I'm just going to use the social share one, the Google Plus one, and the tweet button. That's all I bother using. So if they use anyone, maybe even the follow Twitter one might be a good one to use as well. So I put those ones up, and it says this content is locked. Share to download free beats or something like that, or download a preview of my mixtape, download a free tour date ticket or something like that. I don't know, any kind of content like that that just gets your content out there. So if you're promoting your mixtape, maybe 2 songs are for free, then the rest of them they have to pay for them, stuff like that, or your iTunes album or something like that. Or if your beats, you're releasing some new beats, give one of them away and then charge people for the other 5, and you're getting practically unpaid affiliates every time you use this kind of tool. That's what I like it. They're still getting value. They're getting a free beat, and like I did, or they're getting a free preview of this. So the way you put it into the page is pretty simple. So I've just kind of created that. I'm not going to actually add anything into this because I kind of have all ones already created. So you can type in whatever kind of messages you want. what you can fill out all that kind of, and you can relock if you want to put relock on, so it'll relock after 1 day, so they have to share it again if they want to download it again if they've lost their download link. And because this is a plugin, you don't really have to mess around with code. You just get a little bit of a copy and paste to do. So you publish that. So I created this. But before I'm going to go into anything else, I just told you about how effective having a blurry image in the background and creates a good part of curiosity to the audience. So you can create a transparent background so they can kind of see it, or they can create a blurry. You can put it in the middle, you can put it on the top. So this little thing will come up at the top of the position of the page. See where it moves? You can scroll with the website. So you can do that. You can use this for any kind of thing that you want. But the blurry image, I just thought it was really kind of clever. You can get more themes. There's different ones, so it doesn't have to look. They all look the same. See, that's a different theme there. 1 second, which was the other one? Dandyish. I tend to use with the. That's a bit too flashy for me. I don't really want to use that one, so I tend to use the secrets one. It's very kind of. It's very a nice, clean one. It looks well with my website, and I'm just going to use. And you can see the way it's transparenting anything in the background. So basically, how did I put this together? I'll show you now in the edit blog post page. So let's say I created that, I published that, I grabbed this little bit of code here, I copied and pasted that little bit of code. It's not a whole bunch of HTML, guys, don't worry about it. As you can see, that's where it is. That's where it is in, you can see the little little free preview of the ebook. So all I did was upload an image, I upload a button to get Jesse's ebook, and I put the code into the text version of Social Locker. So there's the start. There's the start of it, of that code. This is this code for the published Social Locker that I just created, and you put the start part bracket in there, and then you put the in bracket in there, in between the content of what you want to hide. So if this was a download link, but you can see the effectiveness of a massive image. It just everyone will want to download something when they can kind of see it. They want to, if you just have a download link there, it's kind of hidden behind the Social Locker and doesn't poke that enthusiasm as an image would. So I created a blurry one. I'm just going to go back to the image again. That's all you have to do. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do. I know when people hear about, oh, I don't want to do anything with code. That was it. It's just a very easy thing. You just upload it, download the plugin. I know it costs a bit of money, but you'll see how powerful this tool can be. And this was Social Locker, this tool, and it's not free, guys. I know all the other tools I showed you were free, but it's worth investing in some tools than others. Some of the free ones out there, I know there's Tweet to download and stuff like that, but I would never send traffic away from my site. If I brought them all the way to my site, I don't want them to send them to another website to download the stuff or to tweet something. I always want to keep them on my site or to share something on my site. So once they share something, they can interact with it. They can go and download the mixtape or download the freebie or visit other stuff within my site. But this was one of the most powerful tools you can use to promote blog posts, mixtapes, albums, beats, whatever, guys, you are trying to promote online. Giving away one thing to promote another is a great way of marketing. You see it all the time. This kind of, when you go into the store, it's like buy one get one free, or you hear about like here in Ireland, if you refer like Sky Digital to another family or another friend, they will actually give you a couple of months for free. So this kind of using other people or using your following, using your friends or using your readers to promote you is a great form of marketing. And I definitely suggest you guys check out this tool. It's called Social Locker, and just type in social locker into social locker for WordPress into Google, and you'll find it, and it's one of my favorite tools. I'll leave a link in the description anyway, guys, so don't worry about that. There's always a link on my resource page of any kind of tools that I use. So if you come to my site, you'll see an artist resource link, and you'll find any kind of tool that I use there. Just before I go, guys, don't forget that these videos are free. I don't mind sharing my music marketing information with you guys, but I would like if you share the video, give it a thumbs up, maybe come to my site, check out my beats, but definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. The main reason why I'm giving away all this free information is to build up my YouTube channel. I really love using YouTube. I love making videos, and I really like sharing my information and my music marketing knowledge with anyone else that is kind of starting off online. So if you're a hip hop artist and you just need a couple of inspirational videos or some kind of videos or some kind of tools that I use in my music marketing, and it can help you with your music marketing, share it with someone else, guys, and definitely subscribe to the channel. And that was the 7th video in the series. There'll be a couple of more videos, and I think I might cap it at the 10th video, but that's another tool that I use a lot in my music marketing, and it's a very powerful tool if you can use it right and use it with the steps that I showed you in the video tutorial. So this was the Corporate Thief Beats, guys. Thanks for listening to the video, and I'll check you out in the next one, guys. Take care.